Yeah, we don't want nobody telling us what to do. We don't want nobody pushing us around.
I apologize. But tell me, just what is it that you want to do?
Well, we want to be free. We want to be free to do what we want to do. We want to be free to ride. We want to be free to ride our machines without being hassled by the man. And we want to get loaded. And we want to have a good time. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a party.
This is the Bikers Lifestyle Podcast. I'm Dirty.
I'm Tank.
And today, we're joined by our super special friend, Hammer. How the fuck are you, Hammer?
Not too bad. Another
Man,
day
what
of glorious weather on the bike.
Fuck yeah, man. How you doing?
Not too bad. Living the dream.
Well,
Hold on here. Before
You
we
almost
get
died.
No,
You almost died last night.
I know, but before we get this started, I got to give a quick shout out to my cousin, Dirty Fits.
Dirty Fits.
Look him up on Facebook. Dirty Fits Custom Gear. You make an order, he'll try to get it to you.
Fucking,
And drink Dr. Pepper.
This is technically, Dirty Fits is our first sponsor because you gave me this hat for free.
Oh,
I did.
100% Dirty Fits.
wow. Tank's head's feeling a little naked right now, except for my club hat. But that's all right. That's all
There's more coming.
There's more coming. I'm an influencer.
Oh, yeah, you've been told that.
Yeah, that's what I was told.
Yeah, I'm told I'm an
I
asshole.
got recognized by one dude down at a gas station. So, for this podcast.
Oh,
He's
yeah?
like, aren't you on the Bikers Lifestyle Podcast? I'm like, yeah, dude, that's me. He's like, oh, fuck, man, I love that shit. Cool. That was it. Yeah.
You didn't get like a free soda or something out of it?
I didn't get anything out of it. He was just a regular customer like me, and he was like, he recognized me from the podcast. So, I'm relatively famous from one dude at this one gas station. Whatever, man.
Internet famous, man. Gotta love that fucking
Yeah.
shit.
Somebody's got to be famous somehow.
Somebody gotta be famous somehow.
He's one of the six. But
Yeah, right? Oh, we gained a viewer. Right on.
Or maybe it's the same one. It just keeps rewatching everything.
man, strange
Get those views up. Just keep rewatching them.
Comment below.
Well, now, Hammer, you've seen I think all our episodes, haven't you?
Just about. Not all of them, but
And yet you still came on this shit show.
oh fuck yeah! It ain't a shit show unless I'm on it.
Okay.
Now it's officially a shit show. Now you're scraping the bottom of the barrel for all your guests.
Hey, man. No, man, fucking
You're being too hard on yourself.
fucking. So, crazy times we live in, right? Fucking A. So,
It is crazy times we live in right now, man.
Right on. So, have you been paying attention to
Segue.
what they call the news?
Here and there, I try not to get too involved with it because of all the bullshit that goes on.
All the fake news, you mean?
Yeah, fake news, everybody piping up and trying to make shit worse than what it really needs to be.
I hear you, man. What do you think about that bullshit that happened in Fond du Lac where a fucking dude fucking killed a biker because he was white? What do you think about that?
Admitted to the sheriffs that he killed him intentionally.
Yeah.
Admitted
Targeted him.
and was out on the ride, told that detective that he just seen the bike, seen that it was a Harley, or no, assumed it was a Harley, went across the center line and struck him head on. Didn't even care who the guy was, didn't even know. The guy wasn't even targeted. He just went after a fucking motorcycle. No, that's fucking garbage. Bail set at $1 million? No, fuck that.
I say
Fucking
let
hang
him
the
out.
fucker.
I said let him out.
Well, that happened. That happened in Fond du Lac in a very similar place to that guy. I think it was like 5 years ago or 4 years ago. That just plowed into a group of bikers. They were going around Lake Michigan from Detroit area.
Yeah,
And
it was
killed 6 or 7 of them and
Yeah.
injured like
And
18 of them or something.
that ride, everyone that was on that ride was either active or retired vet for the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
It was a Marine Corps ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the same thing.
What is it
God,
about
just-
Fond du Lac? Is it in the water or something up there?
I don't know
mean,
what the fuck's going on in Fond du Lac.
Man.
But I'm just, it's kind of fucked up because, we had a fucking podcast about racism, and we had our brother Miho, and we had Vito, and we were talking about, like, it didn't matter what race you were, as long as you were fucking down with us and we're down with you and we're riding motorcycles, it's all good. And then you see this fucking asshole just up and fucking decide one day, who was obviously mentally fucking insane, you know what I mean? Like, he was fucked up regardless. And he's going to take a fucking guy out who's just out riding his motorcycle, living his fucking life. I'm going to take him out because he's white, he's racist, and he rides a Harley, and he loves Trump, and this is Trump's America, and I'm Hispanic, and blah, blah, blah. Crazy times we live in, right?
No.
You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
Well, I mean, there's that story that's been going around too. You probably read the same one, and the people just get run off the road around here too.
There's been a countless number of people that have heard it, said it. Certain vehicles are.
I've read it at least a half a dozen in the past.
I mean, not here, but
There was
between
that
our
fucking-
county and the county I'm in, yeah, that
all the way over to Lake
happens.
Michigan, yeah, all around Milwaukee.
there was that fucking chick that fucking rear-ended that fucking dude on the crotch rocket. And fucking, I don't know, did he live?
I don't know, but I think I seen that
Yeah, and he
video.
shoved his bike, or
Yeah.
she shoved his bike down the fucking road with it. Yeah, dude,
Just
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
spitting sparks. Yeah, it was
it's crazy fucking world we live in, man.
like, how do you not fucking stop? Like, at least stop.
How do you?
I don't know.
Here's the thing. Man, fucking bikers are all about being left alone so we can do what the fuck we want to do, right?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to fucking be an influencer on fucking society. I don't give a fuck who you vote for. I don't give a fuck who you support. All I want to do is ride 2 fucking wheels and have a good goddamn time. I don't give a shit about your fucking politics. But these motherfuckers want to fucking target us? Motherfucker, we're the last fucking people on this fucking planet Earth that don't give a flying fuck what anybody else does. You want to be a dude and suck cocks? Great, go for it. Don't care. You want to fucking be a dude and pretend you're a chick? Fine, great, go ahead. Don't care. But now you want to target us because we're racist? Fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Well, if they're talking about all that and trying to like pinpoint everybody that's on motorcycles and stuff, look out on the West Coast about the even around everywhere from West Coast to East Coast. There's a bunch of clubs out there that are all black clubs, or there's black riders.
There's a lot of clubs
like-
that are mixed race.
Yeah, I mean, you cannot now they'll go from targeting it because the white bikers and this and that to just targeting bikes now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just fucking stupid, man. It's like, dude, we didn't have a fucking dog in this fight. We don't like cops, right?
Nope.
I mean, let's be real. Every single one of us here are fucking hardcore fucking bikers. The last thing we like to be around is fucking law enforcement, because law enforcement usually looks down on us bikers.
I feel real good when they're not around.
You know what I mean? Like, the biker lifestyle doesn't exactly align with law enforcement's fucking lifestyle. You know what I mean?
No.
And fuck cop clubs. But my point is, like, dude, we're not your fucking enemy, but they're fucking picking us out now? They're fucking, oh, you guys are racist.
Well, those fucking cop clubs are the fucking probably worse than a lot of other ones.
Dude.
They're the first ones. Them and all the sober clubs, they're probably the worst ones that'll fucking pull the trigger before anybody else will.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I see these fucking cop clubs, and they have all this fucking imagery where they're like, we're hardcore, we're kill you, and this and that. It's like, dude, aren't you guys cops? Aren't you guys supposed to be the good guys?
Yeah, it seems counterproductive to
It does.
like their whole mission,
I don't want to fucking go too deep in the weeds on cop clubs because, I don't feel like picking that fight because, I don't want to get into a war with fucking cop clubs. But
Good idea.
But you know what it is. It's like, man,
Well,
is the world going crazy? Do you think the world's going crazy?
I think it's going fucking ape shit crazy.
Dude, what the
I mean,
fuck?
like, and we got issues with the cop clubs and stuff like that, but now normal civilians are targeting cops. It's like,
When the silent majority starts fucking fighting back, look the fuck out.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that want to be left alone. They're getting a little perturbed right now.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
I ain't got a dog in a fight when it comes to fucking whether or not minorities and cops are having problems, but if you want to bring me into your fight, look the fuck out.
try to run me off the road.
I haven't been fucking training with fucking fucking soft guys for no fucking reason. You know what I mean?
Well, and if they're going to go out and target bikers like that, it's not like every patched member always wears his patches when he's out on his motorcycle.
No.
There's a lot of people that won't fly sometimes as a rule during some certain areas, and you don't know who the fuck you're messing with. You're going to run the wrong person off the road. You could really run the worst person off the road.
Sometimes it's good to be a gray man. Hi, Hammer. How are you doing? We kind of got fucking crazy right away. So, Hammer, where
What's
are you
going
from?
Grew up outside of Janesville, about a half hour away.
So, Wisconsin.
Yes.
Right on. Do you ride a Harley Davidson motorcycle?
I do.
Oh, okay, there you go. We kind of got kind of weird right away, but so.
Well, far be it from us not to.
Well, that's the sort of thing, man. It's kind of crazy times. I've said it before, I've said it again. Like, bikers seem to be the last people that are keeping their heads. You know what I mean? And us as bikers, we're all bikers here. And we're fucking trying to make sense of the fucking world, and we're trying to do what the fuck we've always done.
No.
And
Well,
what's life been like for you?
Right now though, with everything, and you said the bikers, all the bikers are kind of keeping their heads on straight. We go through that fucking shit every day. Go to fucking go to a bar or something, walk into some side bar out in the country or whatever, and you're always getting stared at, looked at. Everybody's judging you as it is.
Mm-hmm. But that's just it. Like, people are looking at, patch holders as the enemy. You can't wear your colors in our bar. You can't wear your colors in our establishment. We're not causing problems. We're not the ones out there protesting.
Generally, we want to be left the fuck alone.
We want to be left the fuck alone. Would you agree?
I do agree.
And the reason why I bring that up is
you literally pull up on a Harley at all, and you get stared at and gawked at. It don't matter if you're wearing any colors or if you're wearing a Harley Davidson jacket.
Mm-hmm.
You pull up on a Rocket or your guys' favorite, a Goldwing, you ain't gonna get stared at as much.
No, salt of the earth, the Goldwing riders. We love them here in the Biker's Lifestyle.
I'm looking at a Goldwing right now. I'm thinking about getting a 2021 model.
I want a 1980 Aspen Cape myself.
Aspen Cape.
I'll tell you what,
machine.
Danny, you get a Goldwing.
Yeah.
I'll get a Ruckus and put a 883 motor in a Ruckus, and we'll go cruising like that.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh,
bring that.
I gotta get a Peugeot moped with some ape hangers in.
I'll rake a Ruckus out and we'll go cruising.
So, we know you because, how do I say this delicately? You are around certain clubs that are considered top tier, right?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. And you have a lineage of being involved in a top tier club because your dad came from that top tier level of people.
Back in the heyday, yeah.
Back in the heyday. What's it like growing up around that element?
Oh man. I don't know. To me, this is
Normal?
life. Yeah, this is life. I mean, parties. I've been at parties since I was 5, since I could walk, pretty much.
Right on.
Like, my mom would always bring me to the parties, and then after my dad passed in '90 due to a motorcycle accident, I was at parties with her. I mean, I was making money at those parties. Like, hey, little Hammer, like, go grab me a beer. So I'd go grab after like the second or third one. I'd be like, oh, that'd be $1. And then next thing you know, like, everybody else is going beer. So I'm collecting money, and then I get yelled at by my mom one time, and she's like, "What are you doing?" Oh, he's just a kid. He's just having fun. Don't just let him be a kid. I walked out with like $20-$30. To me, at like 10 years old, man, that was $1 million to me.
So
everything.
Did you ever fuck with the prospects when you were like 10, 11 at these parties?
No, because back then, like, everybody that I knew that rode didn't ride with any in particular person. So,
Mhm.
I mean, it was just a bunch of old school bikers just having old school parties,
Right on.
burning bikes, all that fun stuff, drinking, burning bikes out, farms, houses, wherever. It was just a good time.
Shooting a neighbor's donkey,
Yep.
roasting it with some barbecue sauce. Yeah, good old time biker fun.
Just having a good fucking time.
Oh,
Being
yeah.
fucking
Good
bikers,
fucking
man.
time.
Yeah.
Being
So you
bikers,
kind of grew
man.
up in this lifestyle.
I did.
Right on. And you still love it to this day.
I do.
Fucking right on,
I
man.
get so many questions though, like, ain't you afraid? Like, yeah, everybody's a little nervous or whatever about what could happen on a bike, but I ain't gonna let that stop me from being on a bike.
The second you go down that road, you might as well give up living.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, again, growing up in the lifestyle, like I remember the first time I learned how to ride a bike. Like, it was a dirt bike. My brother had like a 100 or a 125 or something like that. I couldn't even sit on it and reach the ground. I had to start it from, like, it was started. He would start it for me. I'd push it to the stump, climb up on the stump, sit on the bike, click it in gear, and go.
Right.
If I had to stop, I was going. I was over. I was just tipping over. It was great. It was a great time. And then ventured away, got into the cars for a little bit. Then ventured my way back into the bikes.
What was your first bike then at that point in time?
When I came back into it,
Yeah.
bought a Rocket, believe it or not, which I was stupid on it. I am so shocked that I didn't die on countless of times.
I have never heard that.
I myself have come from the rocket world. And you know what? I don't care what YouTube fucking does here, but crotch rockets, sport bikes, if you will, they promote being a retard. Like, you could take the most sensible person in the world. You could take a Goldwing rider and stick him on a fucking crotch rocket or a sport bike, whatever you want to call it, and he will do the dumbest shit on planet Earth.
I used to ride with, but I had like the slowest bike out of all the guys that I rode with, right? I had a 600.
Mhm.
Like, it was a 96 Honda CBR 600.
Nice.
That's
me,
a nice bike.
I mean, I paid like $2,000 for it. Like, that was like, to me, I was like, yeah, I'm riding out here with these guys. These guys are riding like 1000s,
Yeah.
and R1s and stuff. And I remember a couple times going down the interstate, and one of the guys that I rode with, he'd pull the wheel and just be doing about 110 fucking down the interstate on one wheel. And I'm just looking back as I see him pass, and I'm like, you're a fucking idiot.
Was he on a CBR 1000? Because that would be my son-in-law. I probably rode with him.
He was riding an R1.
Well, Yamaha.
But I mean, it was just like that, And then I got back into, I was borrowing Harleys from people that I knew that trusted me with them, and which led me to, I went out and bought a 90, the electric glide that I detonated riding with you guys fucking
Hey,
2
man.
years ago.
yeah.
That's right.
Shit happens, man.
Detonated that.
I remember that.
Detonated that motor one night. That was great. And then, and then I bought my 11 Fat Bob.
Man, shit happens when you party.
I like your bike.
Well, I mean, it's the same way, right? I mean, we all started somewhere. Whether you started out on Harleys or you started out on sport bikes, we all started somewhere.
KZ 650.
But yeah, when I started getting,
Easy.
KZ 650.
Oh, KZ, right on.
Yeah,
Right
when
on.
I
had one of those.
when I
I had
started
a 77, yeah.
Nice bike.
when I started getting back into the bikes, I tried to look for the two bikes that my dad had. The one that was wrecked when he passed, they refixed it, painted it, whatever.
What was it?
I believe it was, I don't know the year, but it was an electric glide.
Hmm.
And then he had a 56 pan head, raked out, extended forks, nice apes. It was a Kickstarter. To me, that bike was like, whatever. Mine ended up selling it like a year or two after he passed, and because she didn't realize that I'd be getting back into it.
Yeah.
She didn't know. I was 7 when he died, so nobody knew I was getting back into the world.
Money talks and bullshit walks,
Yeah.
right?
So I was hunting for it for a couple of years, and then I just gave up because every lead that I got was gone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we all we all want to be nostalgic sometimes, you know, like, oh, our bikes will be with us forever. But let's be honest, man, if we go, money talks, bullshit walks, our family's got to fucking feed themselves. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just a fucking motorcycle.
But yeah.
It's the memories that you make on it that really fucking matter.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, my oldest boy right now got an 88 Electric Glide Classic in the garage right now that me and my oldest are. Word has it there was a short somewhere down in somewhere in the wiring. So we're just ripping it apart and
right on,
learning it as we go. And I go, "What do you want to do to it?" And he goes, "He's 12. He's like, well, I just want to change the color." I goes, "You don't want to do you don't want to have a say in what bars, what it looks like this." And he's like, "No, you can do all that." I was like, well, here's a $1 million project now.
Yeah, right.
Well, I mean, you know, and that's fucking rad that you're fucking keeping that legacy alive.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you get your boy fucking well, I don't have any kids of my own, but my wife has a son, and as soon as he was able to fucking touch his feet to them pegs, I was taking him out riding on the Harley, you know, and he's, oh, I'm gonna get a Harley when I grow up, and yada yada yada. It's like, dude, you got to keep it alive, you know.
Yeah.
You got to keep the next generation going. You know, I don't give a fuck if he rides a Harley, an Indian, a Honda. I don't give a flying fuck. As long as you can appreciate the freedom of riding two fucking wheels, that's all I fucking care about.
Oh yeah.
You know, and that's fucking rad that you're fucking doing it.
I mean, Jesus, it's on a. You can't put it into words on the feeling. I mean, even if you're out by yourself, just cruising those back roads. I mean, it's a whole different world.
It's next level.
Freeing, man.
Yeah.
I always say that fucking bikers are our next fucking cowboys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When people think about the Old West and, you know, roaming the frontier,
well,
bikers are still doing that.
There was one time I had a bunch of stuff going on up in my head and got a hold of my brother up north. I go, "Hey, I'm coming up this weekend, right?" He's like, "Yeah." I go, "Well, I'm leaving tonight."
Right on.
Just jumped on the bike and headed up there. It was the best 4-hour ride of my life.
Yeah.
Just me. I had music going in my headphones and barreled down all the way up there.
You know, sometimes I have to fucking take a fucking 4-hour bike ride before I make any major life decisions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I fucking proposed to my wife fucking taking a motorcycle ride and stopping at some fucking forest reserve type shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'll jump on the bike and I'll just tool around town. I'll take 100 laps around town.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Dude, as long as you're fucking in the wind, fucking breathing the fucking nature as you're going down the fucking road, your head can get fucking right, you know? And maybe that's why bikers are the last fucking sane people on planet Earth. You know, we're all on social media. We see the fucking COVID's going to kill everybody, or the race riots are going to break out and fucking, you know, whatever. It's like, I'm just going to ride my fucking scoot and fucking, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? So here's a question I have for you real quick. You're a younger guy, right? You're not old like me and Tank. You're younger, right? Okay. Where do you see the future of this whole motorcycle culture going? Where do you think it's going to go? Do you think it's going to disappear? Because there's people out there that say it's going to disappear.
I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of new riders lately.
Yeah.
I mean, all the jump into any of these rides that go on, local rides, you know, charity rides.
Yeah.
There's a lot of new riders coming out.
Yeah.
And it's a little scary, but, you know, because, I mean, you know as well as I do, you can tell when you start the ride,
you can
where
always
you need
tell.
where you want to fall in that. And I don't know, it comes about, I ride a certain way. I ride side by side, front to back,
handlebar to handlebar.
Handlebar to handlebar.
And
Ain't
some
no
of these
other way.
guys, you know, like the ride yesterday, these guys, the front of the pack was good.
Mm-hmm.
The middle of the pack was stagger, and one was a little more staggered, but it was that accordion effect, you know, where they would do this, and then it's like, oh, come on, let me fucking just get in front of you.
Yeah, but it's our responsibility to teach them. Somebody's got to show them the way, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I mean, and besides a lot of the younger crowd, there's a lot of new older faces coming in.
New older.
Well, new riders, but
Older
in
guys.
age,
Yeah.
You know,
My wife said I couldn't have a bike until I retired, so now I bought a motorcycle. Yeah.
Which, I mean, hey, whatever. You
Hey,
getting on
whatever.
a bike, you're on a bike. Like,
Whatever
don't-
floats your boat, man.
But, you know, like I said, it's, I don't know, just like everything else right now, it's all up and down. You'll go through a period where there ain't no new faces in the bike world.
Yeah.
And then 2-3 years go by, and all of a sudden you go to a bike night, and it's a whole bunch of 18-year-olds, you know.
Right on, man. Well, I mean, fuck, dude. I mean, this torch has got to be passed. We can't just fucking sit around and fucking pretend like we're the last fucking guys to fucking actually want to do it. We got to assume that there's guys coming up behind us, right?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm
They
a little.
keep making these biker shows, TV shows. Yeah.
You want to talk about biker shows?
They'll get all kinds of new fucking faces out there because everybody thinks that they could do it.
You want to talk about American MC? Have you seen that? Have you seen American MC?
I
These
don't think I
guys?
have. Oh, the ones that
Fucking
tour around the country or whatever?
No, these fucking
No.
cowboys are fucking
No.
rolling. These guys, American MC. I haven't watched one
I'm
fucking
just
episode.
shaking my head.
I know. He knows I'm going deep into some weeds here. It's this fucking show. I think it's on Amazon or whatever. And it's these dudes that they're middle-aged guys and they're trying to start a club and they're hanging around a well-known club out west.
Mm-hmm.
And they're showing.
They're not the Laughing Devils.
Have you seen the Laughing Devils shit on fucking Discovery?
No.
Oh, come
Have
on.
you
man.
heard about
really?
it?
The Laughing
No.
Devil? Oh, you got to
Okay.
see it.
So they're like,
no.
yeah, they're
Oh,
like
man.
they're going to these fucking bars and they're fucking, you know, rousing them and they're acting like assholes. You know, it's totally staged for fucking TV. Like it's
Playing everything right now on TV stage for TV?
yeah, well, basically,
I think
but they're
staged
like
the
trying to
staging at
say
this
like
point in
it's
time.
the real deal. Like this is how American bikers actually act, dude. You know, the last time I acted like an asshole in a bar, never. You know why? Because I don't feel like getting kicked out and causing a fucking bad name for whatever club I happen to be representing on the back of my fucking back. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, these fucking assholes that are fucking producing these fucking TV shows are fucking putting a bad name out there for fucking clubs. Am I right or am I wrong?
No, you're completely right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the shit that fucking pisses me off. I don't give a flying fuck what the fuck you do. I really don't. But if all you're gonna fucking show on mainstream media, on, you know, the internet or on fucking network television or whatever the fuck it is, that fucking clubs are going into bars and acting like assholes and trying to run the fucking joint, dude, we're not trying to do that. We're trying to have our good time. And we're trying to be left the fuck alone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Automatic weapons, bank robbery, murder, and every episode,
Well,
Sons of Anarchy.
Dude,
you
it's
know?
like, dude, I've never walked into a strip club and tried to act like I owned a joint. You know what I mean? I usually try to mind my P's and Q's. You know what I'm saying?
Usually,
Uh-huh.
yeah. It's how you get
Usually.
bounced out the door, you know?
Well, we're kicking me out of fucking shit. But my point is, like, dude, what do you think about this fucking shit you see on fucking mainstream media that fucking bikers are acting like it's 1962 and there's no cops involved? What do you think about that shit you see on TV? What do you think about it?
Oh, man.
It's fucked up, right?
It is. Like, I don't even know because, like, half the shows that you guys were just mentioning I've never seen, so I can't pipe in on that, but yeah, even still, like the mainstream shows,
Yeah.
oh yeah, it gets everybody.
Sons of Anarchy.
It's fucking way overshot.
Dude.
What's the one with on Discovery? Is it Discovery Arts and Entertainment? Which is the one with the bikers? Like they have the Warlocks on there. What the hell is
I
it?
don't know what you're talking about, but
Gangland.
Okay.
oh, that's
Gang-
on that,
Gangland.
yeah, Gangland.
Gangland. You got to talk about Gangland too, you know?
Well, here's
Come
the
on,
thing
it's,
about
it's real. It's
here's the
real.
thing. Here's the thing that
the
always pisses me
overshot of everything,
Here's-
way over the top.
Here's the thing that pisses me off about Gangland, right? They fucking mention one spot in history, right? Like this happened 20 years ago, and they fucking overplay it like it's happening right now. Yeah,
You are talking about the infamous.
any of them.
Yeah,
Any
yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
If you have a dude that has his face blacked out, like he's in the shadows, and his voice is all like robot voice, like I was a fucking, you know what I mean? Like that guy where they try to hide his identity, right? Chances are it's bullshit, okay? Because no real club dude is going to tell you the ins and outs of his club. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
No
exactly.
club dude is going to fucking, hey, this is what's happening behind the scenes.
Well,
you know what I mean? No club dude is going to do that.
And the other thing you get too is like Jay Dobbins. Now there's another asshole right there from the ATF. No, I think he was DEA. He's the one who tried to infiltrate one of the top clubs.
Yeah.
And he was talking about, it was great, and man, we're riding like 18 inches apart from each other with my front wheel to the back tire. And I'm like, motherfucker, ain't no club out there riding 18. Well, unless you're trying to push your brother along and help him learn how to ride.
You know what? I've ridden. I've ridden tight. We all ride tight. Is it illegal to ride tight?
But
no.
But a foot and a half. Sorry.
I don't know. It might have been. Who the fuck knows? I mean,
consistently, I don't know about that.
It's like, dude,
we're probably 4 feet.
Well, I mean, you try to be relatively safe, man. Fucking, I don't care what patch you wear on your back. I don't care what patch you wear on your front. You're a human fucking being, right? So you're not trying to fucking kill yourself. You're not doing crazy fucking shit. You know what? And I keep bringing this up because you see these fucking assholes on fucking YouTube and yada yada yada, and they're talking about protocol and they're talking about what to do. And I totally fucking get what they're trying to do. They're trying to fucking counter the argument that mainstream media and network TV is putting out there that these fucking bikers are doing all this crazy shit. We are not running fucking guns. We are not running fucking drugs. We are not the fucking enemy, right? We're just fucking regular dudes that like to ride fucking motorcycles. We believe in brotherhood. What does that brotherhood have to fucking do with? Taking care of one another. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to fucking take care of my brother. I'm not trying to fucking take over the fucking world, right? Like, that's the dumbest fucking shit in the world. Like, I'm not trying to fucking take over society. All I'm trying to do is make sure my brother has enough fucking, you know what I mean? Enough fucking
whatever he
support
needs.
To fucking get by in his life. I don't give a flying fuck about society. I don't give a fuck who the president is of America. I don't give a shit.
We wear a patch that says "I am my brother's keeper," and we're kind of funny about that.
Yeah. Sometimes people need to fucking care about the patch on their back as opposed to the patch on their front. I'm just saying.
But also relative to the biker community. I mean, although we're not patched members of the same club, but I would still consider you a brother.
Not even a patch member of any club.
Exactly, of any club. You understand? You're not in the club, but I would still consider you a brother, and you would still fall under that umbrella.
If I'm hungry and you're hungry and you only got $1, guess what? We're both eating anyway.
We eat for 50 cents each of us, but we're eating. God.
You want for nothing.
Yep.
When you're around me.
Exactly.
And vice versa. And that's our point. That this whole motorcycle club thing, it's not a fucking criminal conspiracy.
No.
You know what I mean?
Some people look at it like it's fucking worse than, anything in the world, but
dude, it's just all about taking care of one another, man.
Yeah.
We're just trying to take care of each other.
I know a lot of people are jokes.
Aren't they though?
The normal common civilian can be a joke sometimes.
So what we're saying is that bikers are the last people on planet Earth that are fucking sane. You know what I mean? Like, we're not freaking out.
Look at going down the road, okay? You got a whole family. You got, like, say, a mom and dad, and, like, they got 3 kids walking with them down the sidewalks. What did the parents do? They keep looking forward. What did those kids do? They turn, look, and wave.
Fucking right on, man.
I remember years ago, we big pack, we were going through Milton.
Yeah.
On some ride. I think you were on that ride. We were both hang-arounds at that point in time. And we're going...
Probably.
I don't know. It's probably one of 1,000 rides we've been on. But I remember going through Milton and all the freaking... the little kids, like, running out. And the little girls were jumping up to, hi, hi, hi. And I'm like, oh, your poor father. You're going to put him through the ringer. But any biker I've ever met, for the most part, I'm generalizing here, you always know where you stand.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
a man before anything else. Like, don't disrespect me. Don't do anything. To give respect, you gotta earn the respect.
Well, just be a man. Say what you mean what you say. Don't bullshit yourself, because you're gonna bullshit yourself. You're gonna bullshit everybody else out there too. So fuck you.
So where do you fall in this world? How do you view yourself?
What the fuck you mean by that? Like,
well, what I mean is,
there's
like,
100 different ways this could
here's what I say by this. Like, do you see yourself as...
It's a loaded question, Hammer. Go ahead and answer that. Why don't you? Let's put it on air, shall
No,
we?
I kind of put it out there like that so I can explain it a little bit more. Do you see yourself as ahead of the curve? Like, you understand what it means to be a man, right?
Yeah.
You understand what it means to be a member of a society,
Yeah.
right? So do you think you're ahead of most people or behind most people? Because here's the thing. Let's not pretend like we're not on social media right now. At some point, this is going to be viewed on social media, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, whatever. It doesn't
For
fucking
the
matter.
rest of the internet.
Yeah, it's going to be
Awesome.
It's in the cloud,
Famous.
right?
It's in the fucking org, man.
Yeah, you're going to get recognized at Quick Trip. But here's my point. Here's my point. Do you think that society
That was the come and go.
should take
but,
a
you know.
fucking cue from who you are, or do you think you should learn more from society?
No, I definitely take more of a fucking look at who I am
Right on.
and follow my lead.
I agree. Like,
I mean,
being a man, standing up for your morals, doing right by who you are, and doing right by who you're with means a lot to you, right? And that seems to be lost in society these days. Am I correct?
You're hit the nail on the head.
there's a whole lot of sheep in a fucking wolf's world.
Right on.
That's
So-
why the snowflakes of today's fucking time ain't gonna fucking last very long.
Well, I mean, it's like, dude, clean up your own backyard before you start bitching about mine.
Well, see, and that's the thing. Not everybody can realize that they're fucking more trash than anybody else. They got a lot more hiding in their closet than they do fucking picking on somebody else.
Fucking right on. I'm not trying to virtue signal shit. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to virtue signal. I mean,
I never knew what that phrase meant until
Well-
you explained it to me what virtue signaling was.
well, it's like, you know, I'm going to fucking jump on a cause just because it seems to be the popular decision. You know what I mean?
I do. I don't.
Like, how many fucking bikers do I see that was fucking anti-cop 2 months ago? And now they're supporting the thin blue line. You know what I mean? Like,
That's a fine line you're dancing there, though, because I
I'll
mean,
dance around it all day long, and I'm going to say it like this. Like, I don't
Do the
give a
fucking
flying
hokey-pokey
fuck.
on that shit.
Well, here's the thing. I don't give a flying fuck. Like, is police brutality a real thing? Yes, it is. Are fucking certain people deserving of justice?
Yes.
Yeah. There are certain people that need to be shut the fuck down because they're doing fucked up shit that fucks up society. I get it. But my point is this. When it comes to fucking talking to Hammer here, and I redirect my question, is that it's about a code of honor, respect, and just a general sense of morals.
love, loyalty.
You know
honor,
what I mean?
respect.
Like,
Death before dishonor.
exactly. Like, I'm not trying to shit on you, but at the same time, if you try to shit on me, then we have a problem.
Yeah. If I'm gonna shit on you, I need to make sure I got nothing in my fucking closet there.
Or you gotta
Because
have a
like,
reason.
Yeah. Like, I'm not just gonna go out and fucking demoralize somebody just because of I just having a shitty fucking day.
Exactly.
No, if I'm gonna fucking come at you and fucking insult you in any way, shape, or form, you definitely got that shit coming.
Right on. Because we're not trying to start a problem.
No.
You know, I'm not trying to fucking go into a bar and act like an asshole and I'm gonna fucking start some shit so I can get into
try
a
not
fight.
to be a fucking bully. It's like I told my kids, like, when they started going to school, I don't cooperate with being a bully. Don't
Yeah.
ever be a bully.
No.
I go, you stick up for the kids that are getting bullied.
Mhm.
Yep.
Don't start a fight, finish the fight.
That's what my dad taught me. Don't start one, but you finish every one you're in, son.
Uh-huh.
And that's just the whole thing
My
about being...
my two boys were almost suspended, like, 2 years ago. Within the first, 3 weeks of school, almost got suspended because kid was making fun of him and pushed him up against the locker. So my kid clocked him.
Mm.
Almost got suspended. Did I get in trouble for it? Oh, I got it. The other half was yelling at me a little bit. Like, did you tell him to do it? I go, yeah, but I go ask him what I told him.
Well, and that's just it. I mean, it's like, you know, today's society fucking teaches people, you know, to find a safe space. You know what I mean? To always try to cancel the bully. Like, dude, you know what? If somebody gets in your fucking face, you get in theirs, right?
Today's society is nothing but a bunch of fucking keyboard warriors.
Right on, man. People are afraid to get into a fight.
You'll see somebody out at an event or out walking or out at the store, and they won't talk shit to your face there, but if they got your number, they'll text you, or they'll get hold of you on any social media and like talk all this shit until you see them again. You confront them, they don't say nothing. It's like, all right, but you can go home and fucking pound on your keyboard to fucking talk all the shit you want to talk. Now you ain't got fucking words.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that we need to teach today's kids how to fight. So let's talk about you being a wrestling coach. Where did you get into fucking wrestling?
Years.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you quite the accomplished wrestler?
No.
No. But you do coach your daughter.
I coach all three of my kids.
Right
Well,
on, man.
I coach my daughter.
Right on.
She ended up not wanting to do it, but
No.
she can still hold her own.
Right on. I think it's important that we teach women how to fucking hold their own in a fist fight. You know what I mean?
Especially with today's society,
Fuck
where
yeah.
where it's not the old school rule is you don't raise a hand to a female. Yeah, no, you get all the fucking douchebags out there that want to go out and beat their girls.
Well, I
Oh
mean,
man,
No, that don't
I
fit
mean,
those-
there's this whole fucking there's
try
this,
hitting a female in front of me once. I'll fucking clock you so
well, we
hard.
just saw that.
You saw it on the security camera. What happened?
Yep.
Suddenly everybody's out front going, "You all right down there, hon?" You know?
Side note: there was a lady outside that was
Yeah.
having a problem with a guy who was stalking her in front of our clubhouse.
They were
So
both
we
on
went out-
motorcycles.
Yeah, we went out there and put a stop to that real quick and got that guy away from that chick. Either way, my point is this: like today's society, like gender is fluid, right?
Yep.
There's not supposed to be a difference between men and women and blah blah blah.
I'm still old school. There's still man and female.
Yeah, you don't hit a fucking chick.
No.
You
No.
don't fucking do it.
As a rule.
No.
Yeah. But, like, I think it's fucking cool that you taught your daughter how to wrestle. I think it's cool that fucking dads are teaching their kids how to fucking fight. You know what I mean? Because violence is a natural human condition. Like,
Well,
at some point, you're going to be involved in it.
My
Right.
kids know
you
how to
can't
fight.
run away from it.
No.
My kids know how to fight. They know how to handle firearm.
I was
Fuck
going to
yeah,
say,
man.
you've got to teach kids how to safely handle a firearm.
Oh yeah.
They need to understand that.
Especially with being in my house, like
Mm-hmm.
Mine too.
I,
Yeah.
I hunt. I got my own personal stuff, and yeah, they know when and how not to touch it, and they know how to handle them.
And that's, I think, what's missing in the fucking today's society. It's trying to fucking neuter everything, you know? Like, oh, don't show kids fucking, firearms on TV. We can't have Elmer Fudd with a fucking shotgun anymore, you know? We got to give Elmer Fudd a farm implement, you know what I mean?
But
It's
Grand Theft Auto is great.
Yeah.
Let your kids play that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, let's pretend
I
like
don't
guns don't
fucking
exist
understand
anymore.
that
Hey.
shit to save my life, man.
My kids play Grand Theft Auto.
I'm
Right
not
on.
saying nothing bad about it. I'm just saying, like, it's real fucking lopsided, with
Yeah.
our way of thinking.
Yeah,
But I think it's super fucking rad that you coached your daughter how to wrestle. You know,
Wow.
you didn't fucking shield her from violence. You didn't tell her, hey, the world's filled with fucking flowers.
no,
and-
I don't shield my kids from anything really. Like
Yeah,
when
you shouldn't.
when my oldest was like 5, to get them to chill out. If I was like, I'd have a buddy of mine before I was cutting my own hair.
Mhm.
A buddy of mine would come cut my hair, and get my boy to chill out and just like not be going crazy and wanting to be all over me while I'm getting my hair cut. I'd put on Full Metal Jacket,
Yeah.
and he would literally sit there for that 3 hours.
You making him choke himself?
But he would seriously,
Yeah.
he would sit there
Mhm.
and just watch that movie. Just sit down in front of the couch and just sit there and watch the movie.
I can honestly tell you, little kids love Scarface. They just
Oh.
love that movie. It like grabs their attention for some reason. Then they have a problem with chainsaws after that too. I don't quite
Yeah.
understand. Well, that,
My wife watches this, so I'm gonna not talk about anything. But
too late.
yeah,
I
too late.
mean, like I don't shield my kids from any of the music,
Mhm.
like like all the swear words and stuff. No,
Well, they're gonna see it sooner
my
or later.
kids, they listen to everything I listen to.
Yeah.
And my variety is everywhere from the 50s to today.
I've heard your not, in the lack of a better term, your mixtape, but your music feed.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean it's all over. I got like you
have a broad spectrum that you listen to.
I mean growing up, I mean it was CCR, it was Buddy Holly, like
Hell yeah.
my mom was into like listening to the old classic stuff, the late 50s.
Yeah, I'll still listen to Mamas and Papas every now and then, man.
Like there's days where it's either I need to listen to some Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, all those guys, from the late 50s era, to wanting to jam out the Joe Bonamassa and BB King. Like there's days where it's just a blues day. Like and my kids they'll sit there and they listen to it, and they enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like I mean they still listen, like with the newer shit today, they still listen to all theirs, but when they won't bug me to turn the radio off or turn the station, they won't do nothing. There's times where we'll get into a vehicle and I'll go, what do you guys want to listen to today? And they'll rap off like Ice Cube, like my oldest Ice Cube or Easy NWA. Like,
oh wow,
yeah.
I
Hey,
agree.
I
agree.
I like old digital underground,
Oh,
Tupac
man.
was cool, I mean.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just great though, that my oldest is trying to like see if I know certain artists about everything, and I'm like, yeah, I knew when he came out. Like Snoop Dogg. He's like, yeah, have you ever heard Snoop Dogg? Like,
looking for the master plan.
Yeah, I have. What song?
I've seen a video or two.
Fucking
A. Here's the thing. We were on a ride, and one of our club brothers brought his teenage daughter, and she called us dorks.
She did. You're right.
I instantly felt old. It's like, man, the younger generation thinks I'm a dork about my political views and about how I view the fucking world. You know what I mean? And it's like, fuck it. It's like, now I'm at that age where I'm like, you guys don't know shit about anything. I used to walk to school uphill both ways in the snow.
Like, fuck, when did I turn into Archie Bunker?
Fucking
Jesus Christ, man.
I used to be fucking,
704 Houses Street in Queens.
I used to be cool once, man. Fuck. I like to have a good time. But I don't know what TikTok is. God damn it.
I don't want to know what TikTok is.
I don't know. They're dancing on there, or they're fucking,
I heard it was like a pedophile ring, too.
So where do you fall on the Second Amendment?
I'm all about it.
Fuck yeah, so am I. I'm trying to segue.
I have the Second Amendment memorized, actually.
Let me know.
Yeah, let me know when the boogaloo starts.
It sounds like you're raising some pretty bomb-proof kids, man.
Yeah, I try.
That's good.
Man. It's like, dude, look.
I mean, I'm just preparing them for what's ever to come. I just gotta make sure they know how to fucking handle themselves.
That's good.
Here's what I tell the step kid. All right, I say nobody is above you, right? All these little fuckers you go to school with, none of them cocksuckers are better than you. But at the same fucking time, you aren't better than anybody else. You treat everybody with fucking respect and as a fucking equal. I don't care if they're black, white, green, doesn't fucking matter. You treat them as a fucking equal. But you don't let anybody fuck with you.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's like...
Gee, I didn't raise my kids like that at all, did I, Chelsea?
Well, it's like...
Shout out to Chelsea.
Right.
Still drinking at the bar.
Still drinking at the bar after her episode. That's right, folks.
Well, it's like... My boys asked me one day, they go, Dad, we've got a lot of uncles.
Yeah.
I go, you do? I go, they're friends of mine that I've known forever that friends turn to family.
Mm-hmm.
I go, every one of my guys are my cousins. Like, all the guys that I grew up with. So they just say uncle every time, they see them. And my oldest goes, he said to me one day about everything, he's like, he goes, Dad, he's like, how long before I go, well, if you consider a friend of yours family, I go, that friend has to know that they've earned it, but you have to fucking prove that no matter what what happens, like, you always got their back as well as they got yours.
That's a commitment.
Yeah, like,
It is.
I'll never doubt any of my guys that
No.
any of the guys that I grew up with. If I ever get into something, they're swinging before I am.
Yeah.
I don't even have to say anything. If they're with me, they're swinging.
Well, the thing of it is, like, you know, people see fucking guys riding down the fucking highway wearing a patch on their back. And sometimes those patches are known for being not good guys, right? Sometimes those patches are on TV and they're labeled a criminal organization. But I will tell you this. I've been around those guys. And those guys have been around kids. And every single guy I have seen that has a certain patch on that's considered, I don't know, criminal or bad is 100% about being kind to a kid. They're a human fucking being. They're not animals. They're not savages. They're not out to kick the world's fucking ass.
No.
And I'm trying to fucking word this correctly. So we had a party, right? And at this party there was kids and there was old ladies. And there was also guys that were top tier motorcycle club guys, right? You read between the lines however you want to read. But they were top tier, let's put it that way. And that kid was like pointing out the patch and he was making a comment. And this guy who was top tier reached down and threw that kid a high five. You know, like showing him like, hell yeah, man, you know, like we're cool too. You know what I mean? And a lot of times society likes to make bikers out to be these mean fucking hardcore motherfuckers that don't have a heart.
Oh.
Everybody has a fucking heart in this game.
Everybody in the world fears what's on anybody's back right now.
But that's just it, man. It's like, dude, we're all human beings. We all put our pants on one leg at a time. That top tier club that you're so fucking scared of, they got a family too. They got kids they fucking watch out for.
Jobs, mortgages, they pay taxes.
I mean, we all have a fucking heart, man.
Yep.
I mean, we're not fucking out there trying to fucking rule the world. We just want to be left the fuck alone
Well,
sometimes.
the difference that I see in the world, and correct me if I'm wrong, is for the most part, bikers they don't care about the law. They care about what's right and wrong. And there is a big difference between the two. A big difference.
It's like, you know, if you want to fucking make a TV show trying to make your specific club on Discovery Channel look like you're hardcore and you're the super fucking badass dudes of fucking planet Earth, whatever. You know what I mean?
Watching too much FX channel.
It's, you know what I mean? If
Damn
you
Suter, Kurt Suter.
Yeah,
Sutter,
we're not all running fucking guns for the Irish mob.
No, no, not the Irish mob. No.
You know, it's like, dude, we're just family dudes that have a different sense of fucking morals.
Oh, yeah.
Right? We believe in fucking being a man, standing up for what you believe in, and being a good human being.
Yeah. A good
You know what I
human
mean?
being. Agreed.
Be a good human being. Because in today's society, that seems to be left the fuck out.
It doesn't. It doesn't take much to have society turn on the people. You know, turn on people.
Yeah.
It
I mean,
takes a social media minute.
Everybody's
Oh,
fucking
fuck.
racist, right?
Oh, everybody.
Every motherfucker out there. I don't care. The Pope is racist.
Yeah.
All right. Gandhi was racist.
We were talking about that Fond du
Mother
Lac
Teresa
case, right?
was
Oh,
racist.
yeah.
We were talking about that Fond du Lac case, where in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, a dude who was Hispanic, who said he was a Mexican American and killed a white biker because they're racist, right?
Yep.
There's a guy literally 5 feet away from me, fucking, who is a Mexican, who wears the same patch as me, who I would fucking kill 2/3 of this fucking country for, right over there. You know what I mean? We're not all racist. I don't give a shit.
I grew up with nothing but Mexicans. I was damn near adopted by a Mexican family.
I'm from
you
Chicago,
cannot,
man.
Fuck that. I don't care.
Fuck, dude, I'm from Chicago. I grew up a poor black child. You know what I mean? It's like,
You and
fuck.
Steve Martin. Great.
Exactly.
I was born
All
with
I
a
need
black
is this remote control
Then I heard my first Manavani record and I decided to become white.
and this lamp. But you know what I mean? Like, dude, we're not racist. We're not criminals. We're just fucking dudes that like to ride bikes and we love our brothers and we'll fucking fight you to the death if you try to harm them. You know what I mean?
Pretty simple
Fuck.
when you think about it.
You know?
It's pretty simple. And I think of all the good that we've done in the community. And not just club members, but just bikers in general when they get together.
Yeah, we raise fucking 5 figures for fucking charity a year, but yet we're the enemy?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Well, look at that. Look at the ride yesterday.
Yeah.
The Coronapalooza thing that went on.
Yeah.
$6,000 to divide up between 3 different food pantries in this
All,
county.
all staying in this county.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a great day,
Yet the fucking local newspaper will call us a fucking threat. You know what I mean?
Well, it's really sad, isn't it? Because that was one of the things that everybody was really cognizant of. Is I hope we don't get the media here because they'll make this out to be the wrong thing.
Yeah.
What's up, brother Miho? Oh, you're a gentleman. Thank you, sir.
That was Miho's hand, by the way, just to let you know.
And he didn't bring me this PBR because he owes me one. He just brought it one because he loves me, and I love him.
Wow.
We love you, brother Miho.
We do, Miho.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. He mutters to himself over there.
You're feeding into my addiction, sir.
Demons, and more demons.
What else you want to talk about?
Yeah, Hammer, we got you here sitting down. You've been watching the show. You called us and said, "Hey, man, I got something to say."
What do you got to say?
Well, I don't. Everything, man.
What do you want the people to know? All 12 of us that are fucking watching right
Oh,
now.
now we're at 12. Huh?
We gained
Yeah.
7 while we were sitting here. Fucking phenomenal, man.
I don't know. I figured you guys had some good
Well,
topics
after
going.
Chelsea
We
gonna-
always do.
I was just gonna feed into it. Like,
After we had Chelsea on, she classed up the joint, so
I know,
Yeah.
can't top it.
no.
It's
you
hard
can't.
to. It's
Yeah,
definitely
she
hard
classed
to.
it up. She
Other than-
classed it up. Let's be honest.
Other than with
We're
bitching
just-
about everything going on in the world today.
Right.
Yeah,
Come,
fuck.
what do you want the world to know? What's on Hammer's mind right now? What are you thinking about, man?
Riding.
What are you thinking about?
Riding.
Fucking A, dude. Aren't we all?
Fucking riding.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
Where's your favorite place to ride? Favorite place, planet Earth. You can ride anywhere. Where do you want to ride right now?
If I could ride anywhere,
Anywhere. Planet Earth. Where do you want to ride?
fuck, I'd say the hills of fucking Norway.
Oh, dude, that'd be rad.
I've been to Norway, up in the fjords and stuff. That would be awesome up in
I'd
there.
love to. I'd love to go. I'd love to go ride Norway.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. And those are some hardcore bikers over there, freaking Norway, Sweden. Jesus.
Fuck.
I know. I told myself if I ever go to Norway, I'm getting my fucking head tattooed
Right?
by a real fucking Viking over there.
Some of those guys are the real deal, man.
Dude, what's up with that fucking rancid fucking fish that they eat though? In Norway?
It's called
What do they
Harl.
call that? What do they call
Harl.
that fish that like
Oh,
everybody pukes when they
That's
open the can?
that's Stromstering.
Yeah,
Oh,
that is
Stromstering.
bad. I was there.
That's a Scandinavian
Yeah.
thing, isn't it, Hammer?
you know what I'm talking about, right?
It is. It just smells like death in a fucking jar.
It's called Stromstering, and it's a fermented fish. And it's outlawed in some places. Like some places, they won't even let you open a can up. It's just so
no,
bad.
it's fucking bad. Like
Well, it's
where I was,
putrid. It's
where I
putrid.
was the first time I fucking even seen it.
In Dane County, shout out.
We-
Well, it's a yearly tradition.
They left the jar outside on the picnic table because they
And the
didn't want to
flies
open
wouldn't
it.
touch it.
Because they didn't want to open it in the garage. Like it was bad.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Dude.
Oh yeah.
You open that jar and catch the fucking downhill breeze, man. You're fucking.
That was like low tide beyond comprehension. That stuff.
Oh,
And
I never tried
I
it.
watched dudes
I ain't
eat it.
trying it.
I watched dudes eat. One guy, man, he almost it's not-
That same guy that we're talking about that had that fish gave me this. He like put a little dab of something on my finger and he was like licking. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Dude, my mouth was on fire for like fucking 2 hours,
Oh.
man. The hottest chocolate on
Yeah,
planet Earth.
I had that too.
Oh,
He goes,
man.
here, just take a little bit. And I went, he's like, here, I'll do one too. So we ate the chocolate, man.
It was made out of.
We were sitting there drinking pickle juice, trying to
Oh.
like kill that. Like
There
it
was no killing it,
oh
man.
my
It was
God.
made out of Carolina Reaper peppers.
I don't know
Yeah.
what the fuck
Yeah.
it was made out
No,
of.
that's what it was made of.
It was made out of fucking battery acid.
Yeah.
Fucking no,
Like
man.
1 million
Brother Tank.
Scoville units, man.
Brother Tank, where's
Yes,
your favorite place to ride?
My favorite place to ride would be. Wow. We're in a lot of places, but I would say my place to ride would be up in Vermont, the hills in Vermont, upstate
Nice.
New York.
I've never been, but I always wanted to go.
Real nice. Got a lot of twisties. You know, they're not so high. You really have to worry about being up like in the 14ers and stuff over in Colorado. But it's just real picturesque. You know, you get a lot of quaint little New England towns and a lot of little inns, a lot of good little bars, restaurants and stuff. But yeah, I really dug riding around upstate New York, especially at night.
Yeah, I'm sheltered. I ride just Wisconsin.
Here's my thing.
There is a ride I want to do, though.
What's that?
I've told you about it before. The road to
Oh, yeah,
nowhere.
yeah.
Yeah, the Talamina
Yep.
scenic byway,
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma and Arkansas.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 53-mile trail. It goes between Talhena, Oklahoma, to Mena, Arkansas, and it's called the Talhena Scenic Byway. It was a road literally built the road to nowhere, and it goes right across the top and bottoms, up and down the winding stair mountains.
Oh.
Just beautiful, beautiful.
You know, here's my thing. I haven't been everywhere. I've been a few places, south, north, east, west, whatever. My favorite, place to ride is the UP, Upper Peninsula, Michigan, because you can get into them fucking areas where it's like, dude, there's nobody around you. You know what I mean? Like, you're on this fucking highway, and you are surrounded by fucking forest reserves, and it's 40 miles in either direction. There's not even a house, and you're in the middle of fucking nowhere.
That's where
Dude, that's my favorite place to ride, and I'll tell you exactly why.
It's a land of extremes too.
Well, it's because you are out there. If you break down, you are fucked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You are out there, you're by yourself, you're in the fucking deep North Woods. And I fucking love that area. Because, I wrapped Lake Michigan once in my life, rode around Lake Michigan. And, you're going to ride around Lake Michigan, you got to go, way up and, Highway 2, I think it's called. Dude, you are in the middle of fucking nowhere.
There's a lot of nowhere there.
Nowhere. It's where are you? Fucking nowhere. And that's my favorite places to ride, is just when it's just you, the machine, and whoever you came with. And you are relying on yourself, you're relying on your brothers, if you're lucky enough to ride with brothers. But that's my favorite place. Favorite place to ride is the middle of fucking nowhere. I love that shit, man.
Yeah.
Out there.
I like hitting the country roads around here.
Fuck yeah, man.
I mean, if I gotta go someplace and I want to get there, main road all day. But if I want to just get out and just go, I like to just go in one direction for a little bit, turn and go another direction.
Well, my favorite thing is when you're riding with fucking dudes, you're riding with your brothers or whatever, and you those fucking stops at gas stations in random places are my favorite places to stop. You know what I mean? I've been on fucking rides with brothers where we've been in some podunk town in some fucking Midwest state, and it's Nowheresville, USA.
Where the gas station is their grocery store.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
the post office.
They sell
everything
more
rolled into one.
They sell more live bait than they do fucking soda. You know what I mean?
But they will have a tremendous beer selection.
I love stopping there because
Up in Hattsville up there.
Well, the conversations you have. You know what I mean? The conversations you have with fucking the dudes you're with, because you're in the middle of nowhere, you're living the fucking life, and it's you stop, you smoke your cigarettes, you fucking fill your bikes up with gasoline, you maybe have a little sip of fucking, grandpa's cough medicine, the fucking,
And there's always things about the ride to talk about.
Exactly, that fucking jackass that was fucking in front of you for fucking 10 miles.
The near-death experiences.
That near-death experience, yeah. That fucking woodland creature that decided to fucking try to commit suicide in front of the pack,
Yeah.
Dirty, Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Riding with an idiot brother who has a flat tire and didn't get it changed beforehand and had to put a freaking rope plug in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or riding with that idiot brother
Leo?
that's killing a fucking bottle of fucking Jameson at a gas station.
I lived off gas station guys that whole
Fucking A, man. You know what? When people fucking mistake you as homeless, that's when you know you're living.
Damn, that's every day.
Hey.
Wow.
It happened.
You heard it here in the biker's lifestyle. That's right. Homeless people. Yeah.
I was a little rough that trip.
Hey, but they're living the dream though.
Yeah, I
Fuck
think
yeah,
so.
man.
And no
I mean-
bills, no taxes, nothing to worry
Like
about.
you might pity them, but man, they have no fucking care in the world.
Fuck yeah, man. I mean,
Just like us being out on the bike, that they just don't give a shit.
I got to tell you, man, the Amish, aside from the whole religion thing, they kind of got it going on. If you think about it.
I have a strong disbelief in how they treat technology. You know what I mean?
I mean that they don't use it.
Yes. They are very anti anything technology.
I know, but
They don't use zippers.
They don't own, but if if it's somebody else's, they can use
They
it.
can use
That's
it.
so weird. Well, only certain fucking
Oh,
like
yeah.
there's like weird there's like
It's like-
levels of Amish.
Yeah,
Yeah, like if
the Mormons and then they're Amish. And
well no
the
like
Mormons still get by with certain modern day stuff, but they live by the old
like there's Amish
ways.
that like are super hardcore and they don't use technology at all, but then there's certain Amish that like they can use whatever they want as long as it's for work, quote unquote.
and they don't own it.
Well, that's just it. Like, cause see, here's the thing. I have seen Amish that have barns that are ridiculous, right? And they're like fucking next level fucking, you know what I mean? Like, like they have like all the technology in the world, cable TV, satellite TV, whatever, big screen TVs in their barn, but not in their house.
Say goodbye. Don't worry.
Oh,
No
okay.
pretense here in the Bikers
All right.
Lifestyle
See you guys.
Podcast.
Hey man,
See you
thanks
guys.
for coming on.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll talk to you. All right, where were we?
I don't even know where the fuck we were going with this. We were talking about the Amish.
I tell you what, one time though, this must have been about 10 years ago. Me and a buddy and Donna had just started riding her own motorcycle, and we were up somewhere rural Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. Oh fuck! And we're going around some side road or whatever. And we're watching, and there's this baseball game going, a softball game.
Yeah.
So I pulled over and stopped for a second. My buddy Bruce is like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Let's watch this for a sec." And so they watch these kids. They're like probably high school age. I mean, we're talking girls in full dresses right down to the friggin' the ground, and
Yeah.
the boots and the full Amish gear. And this girl's playing shortstop. And this Amish kid hits this line drive, man. And I watched this girl dive in the air. She's like flat in the air and make this friggin' line drive catch at shortstop, pick the ball up, and then friggin' get the double play out, the double play as well. And I was like, all in a dress. I'm like, where the fuck is ESPN the Ocho when you need it? You know what I mean? Where that was cool as fuck. So
Don't mind being asleep in her real quick.
I don't know. Do you think this COVID shit do you think they even know what's going on? They're like, hey, something up with the English there. They're getting all jiggy,
I actually saw when
They're
the
all
hype,
wearing masks.
when the whole like George Floyd thing was going on.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a thing where the Amish were protesting in some state. It's like, who told them? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
who told them what
no
was going
shit.
on?
Yeah, right. How'd you know?
Here's the thing. Let's wrap this up.
I think we should.
So Hammer. What do you want the world to know that is important? Like, what do you think like you have to say that the world needs to know?
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Oh, right on, man.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. That's like worthy of a T-shirt.
Be accountable.
Yeah.
Be accountable for your fucking own actions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking A. I can get behind that.
Stand tall.
Well, a lot of people like to fucking virtue signal and they like to fucking stay behind their keyboards and fucking act like badasses, but at the end of the day,
Or they go out and bully.
where the rubber meets the road, when the silent majority fucking stands up, right?
Yeah.
And they're gonna
Get all the old vets and all the old patriots of the world ready to fucking. They're just chomping at the bit to fucking get into this fight right now.
tell you that, and that's when the phrase "fuck around, find out"
Yeah.
is going to come into play.
That's why there's that nice fucking state's flag that says "Don't tread on me."
New Hampshire.
You want to talk about the prize you won at the last ride that we did? No, we don't.
No, we don't. Let's just leave it at that.
So,
yeah.
segue.
Segue. Yeah.
So,
Perfect.
yeah, man. I mean, fuck, dude. Fucking, yeah, I think people need to be accountable for their own actions, and I think people need to fucking take care of their own before they start picking apart other people's shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
You
That's
know?
God's honest truth.
If you're gonna pick apart fucking other people's shit, you should fucking make sure your shit's fucking taken care of first.
Honest to God.
If you're gonna bitch about fucking your life matters, make sure that the other people that are in your club realize that their lives matter and they don't fucking kill each other.
Yeah.
That's me being PC, by the way. Yeah.
See everything.
Let's
can get
dance
behind
around that
everybody,
subject
but
real
No
quick.
dancing, brother.
Everybody's all about everything going on right now, but you know what's been going on for many years now. All the gang wars in the inner cities. You know,
Yeah.
now all of a sudden it's them versus, you know, now it's certain people versus certain people, just because they want to be racist or just because something happened to somebody here and there. But you know what? Fuck around and find out.
Fuck
Hey, man.
around and find
As
out.
soon as people fucking realize that the only true color that matters in this world is green, we'll be better off.
All blood the same on the pavement.
Exactly.
Mhm.
But real quick, Dirty Fits. Let's fucking throw a shout out real quick to Dirty Fits, the very first semi-sponsor of this podcast. Dirty Fits for all your dirty fit needs. Brother Tank.
Hammer, it's been a pleasure having you here today, man.
Oh, that was great.
Fuck yeah, man.
another one here soon.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, man.
We'll get you and Miho on here sooner or
Oh
later.
shit! Fuck, the world will come crashing down at that point.
Oh man,
How
you guys.
about we'll get him at Snowflake.
Oh dude, we want to get Snowflake on this
I'd
podcast.
be like
but
this with the edit button. Hold on. Hold on. Oh no shit. Oh god.
Brother Snowflake has very strong political views.
I love that ball, man.
I love the shit out of him, man.
Fucking brother Snowflake. You're all right, brother.
Brother Snowflake has never pulled a punch a day in his life.
No.
Very strong political views. All right, man.
Well,
you got a fucking final thought? You got a final phrase?
Like I said before, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
I can get behind that.
yeah, me too. Thanks a lot, folks. Thanks for sitting around and watching another shit show here at the Bikers Lifestyle Podcast. And just keep in mind, the most dangerous part in your motorcycle is the fucking nut that connects the seat to the handlebars.
Dirty Fits.
There we go.
Is that